In today's video, we're going to be fixing a common issue that you have when importing static meshes into Unreal Engine 5, and that is that the collision is sometimes broken by default. So when Unreal automatically generates collision, you see, like with this archway, I want to be able to walk through. However, if we were to go onto Lit and then play a collision, you can see that the collision box is just like that, and we can't actually walk through it. Now, I made a YouTube short covering how to do this the other day, and that got lots of views, which was absolutely amazing, but it also got lots of comments of people not really understanding what this is and just saying, you don't need to do that, this is stupid. What you can do instead is open up your static mesh, scroll down until you see the collision complexity, and change it to use complex collision as simple. If we just save that, you can now see that this is perfect. You can walk through it, that's great. However, this isn't actually perfect for a game. This works how you want, but this is incredibly inefficient. You can actually see this is way too detailed. You've got all these little bumps and nooks and crannies that you just do not need collision on at all. And if you do this for lots of different meshes, you just have way too much collision for the engine to try and calculate, and it's just going to end up eventually lagging out your game. This is not the proper way to do this at all. This is a really bad way of doing it in actual fact. And so what I did in the short and what I'm going to do today is teach you the actual correct way that you are supposed to do it. And we're going to be doing that via Blender as well. So this is incredibly easy to then use anywhere else. For example, if you go to a different engine instead of Unity, you can do that. Or if you're also making the meshes from scratch in Blender, you can then custom make the collision already in Blender before importing it into Unreal for the first time. But anyway, let's get on with it. So what we want to do is we want to select our static mesh, and we want to go to it in our content browser, right click on it, go to Asset Actions, and we want to export. I'm just going to put this into my downloads folder, export like so, and then we're going to open up Blender. Now in Blender, we're going to create a general file, delete all of this, and we're going to go to File, Import, FBX, and import the FBX and static mesh that we just exported. For me, that was SM_archway. So let's import that like so. And now you can see we have our archway here. So you may have two separate meshes here. You've got SM archway and UCX SM archway. We're going to delete the UCX because we want to create our own one. So we want to just have the mesh. Now what we're going to do is Shift A, go to mesh, and we want to create either a cube, a cylinder, or a sphere. So we want just basic meshes. I'm going to use a cube, and we're going to scale this down to be the size we want for our collision. So this mesh is now going to act as our collision boundary. You can have as many meshes as you want as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over to act as one of these pillars on the side, move it into position, and scale up to what it needs to be to kind of cover this perfectly. I think that is going to be good for me. You can get even more complex and detailed if you want. So what I could even do is create a loop cut down here and then select this face and extrude this out a little bit. But you know, you don't need to be that detailed with it. You can be if you want. So I will for that, but that's just to show you. And then you can just keep doing this for all of the different places that you want to have collision. So I obviously want to cover the top bit like this as well. And you can be as detailed or not as you want. This is completely up to you, but this is the correct way to make collision nice and efficiently, and also completely custom, so it is exactly where and how you want it to be. So I think for me, that's going to be fine. You can see it's not perfect, but I think this is going to be perfectly okay for this asset. So once you've got all of your collision in that you're happy with, I might just actually extend it out slightly this way, but again, just for the purpose of the tutorial, it doesn't need to be perfect. Once you're happy with it, what you can do is select these meshes, hit F2, to rename it, and you want to do UCX underscore. So the UCX is dedicating that to collision, and then you want to just do the name of your mesh. So SM_archway. And you want to do that for all of them. So what I'm also going to do is this one is going to be _01 at the end. Then this is going to be UCX underscore SM_archway _02. And then the same for the third one is going to be the exact same. And then at the end, I'm going to do 03. So the important bit is UCX underscore and then the name of your asset. That is how Unreal is going to define it as collision. So once you're happy with how you've set this up, we're going to go to File, Export, FBX. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it the same name to overwrite it. You don't have to do that. You can in fact not do that if you want. But for me, that's going to be fine. So I'm going to export FBX. and then we'll go back into Unreal Engine. And because I've given it the exact same name, I can just import it into this folder and it will overwrite it. So have a look at the mesh in the viewport now, and because we're on the collision tab, you'll see the collision change. So it's importing, it's going to overwrite it because it has the same name. We're going to press done because that's just the materials. The collision didn't change, and that's because I need to change it from obviously not use complex collision is simple, but project default. If we now to save this, we can see it's using our collision. So that was a bit of an anticlimax there, sorry, but you can see now this is using the collision that we have in Blender. So if we were to now hit play and go through this, we can see that we can now actually walk through it. We're not colliding with it, we can walk through it. And if we try and find where we put those boundaries, you see I had that little lip there that is showing there like so. So again, this isn't perfect collision, but that's just from how I set it up in Blender, but it is exactly how we did it and way, way, way more efficient than using complex collision, especially when you use it on lots of assets and a highly detailed asset like this one is. So I think that'll be it for this video, as we've done everything we want to do. What we've done is we've gone over creating custom collision inside of Unreal Engine 5 and Blender so that we can have our own custom generated collision instead of the automatic one, so it is working perfectly and also nice and efficient, so we're not just using complex when it shouldn't be. So thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, please do make sure to like and subscribe down below, as it really does help me and the channel out a lot. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.